I really believe that there's a timeless kind of universal truths in relation to being a musician that we can all relate to. Being a student here was really inspiring. I had a tremendous experience. I was able to study with Joe DiOrio, who was here at the time, and he was a big impact on me. Between Joe and Scott Henderson and Sid Jacobs, I felt like I was held in these, in the hands of these masters. And just the student body, it was like a healthy, competitive environment. People from all over the world, and it was really just to be able to play your guitar all day and go from class to class, dealing with different aspects that are in relation to music and this passion. It was just really affirming. It was huge for me. I got involved with Strandberg guitars, curiously, through my friend Tosin from Animals as Leaders. And I remember just going, God, I love this guitar. And Strandberg was one of the few guys out there that was doing headless, and I was a headless guy. I think students should be interested in playing Strandbergs because they're such unique instruments. They break all the rules, I mean, starting with the headstock not being there. I mean, that's the first thing that confuses everybody. And then there's this Endure neck that he has, this patented neck that has this kind of, angled shape thing that keeps your thumb in line. And so it just, the whole thing is very alien, really, and it has that quality. And I think as a guitar player, though, especially if you're like a shredder or somebody who's really kind of invested in having some chops, the facility of these instruments, it's like liquid. I mean, they're just designed to play well on and easily. One of the things I started this clinic with in terms of advice, in terms of how to have a career as a musician, is to just say yes when you're out in the world and you're trying to take a gig. It's just, instead of thinking things have to suit your needs, it's more about taking anything that comes your way just to get your feet wet and to meet more people. And the thing I've learned being in this town really is that all of my gigs are a result of, like 98%, 99% of them are the result of personal relationships. I mean, it's like, it's a friend hooking up a friend. So obviously being likable, and being someone who's easy to work with is huge. I feel like there's so many different facets, and it's really about being open to anything, being willing to take risks, being willing to fall on your face, as an improviser or something. You have to be willing to fail and learn from your mistakes and just keep pushing forward, because you have no idea where this is all going. You're just kind of happy to make it go. And to see it work to a certain degree. And sometimes you're touching bottom, scraping the pavement, and other times you're, really high up. But there's somewhere in the middle there is some sanity that I feel like has been what I'm always trying to maintain, is like, where is my middle ground here to make this work and to stay productive and to do something I actually enjoy, which is really, at the end of the day, it's all about process, right? We're not trying to get anywhere, we're just trying to enjoy what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm always trying to remember that.